All right, ChatGPT has just announced an absolute game changer with image generation. I'm going to show you how this works. It's available in the $20 a month and even free ChatGPT plans. And this is so different than what they had. You know, they had DALL-E 3. It didn't work very well at all compared to the other ones. And in several respects, they have leapfrogged everybody else. And we're going to be including this in our own Cartario once they get the uh, API going. So we'll do that very soon. But this is very impressive. So let me give you some tips and show you one aspect of this. I'm probably going to make several videos to go into each detail because there's so many things that it can only do. So it happened. It works automatically, basically. If you're just on Chat GPT 4.0 and you pick a model, um, you can click create image if you want, or just say make an image of, and it just starts to work in place of DALL-E 3. But take a look at this. I said create an infographic about why Canada needs more icebreakers in the Arctic for like military reasons. Just a random thing. I was writing an article about this the other day. But this is what it created. I don't want to do it live because it does take a while to generate these things, probably like 30 seconds at least. So it's just a waste of time. But look at what it made. And if you're used to making images with AI, what you'll notice right away is it doesn't spell anything wrong. This text is amazing. There is no chance that any of these other image generators would get all of this text right, and some of it wouldn't get any of it right. So let's just look at what it made. Nice colors. Why Canada needs more icebreakers. They said older ones nearing retirement. That's true. Shipping's increasing. True. Like these are even good reasons. And you can even go edit. I could say now, change the colors, change the reasons, whatever. But this is very impressive. You could use that for a pamphlet or an ad if it was for something. But you can make it on any topic. But just it's amazing the detail that it's able to do in one shot. Now, when I'm talking about this, I'll put a link in the description. But our AI image generator, I just wanted to see what it could do and then how you can edit these as well with ChatGPT. So I said, create an infographic talking about why Cartario is the best AI image generator. So it used the same kind of colors. I didn't really like it. Again, it spells everything correct, but then watch this with the editing. I'm going to go a few back and forths. Now I uploaded our logo. I said, use this logo. So I just, add here, put the logo in. And I also said, change the feel of it to black and dark colors. So then it makes this, which is better. I don't like the logo placement, and it got a few of these things wrong, but it's able to edit it, add what you put in there. And then I said some of it got cut off, change make best custom models in one of the bottom things here. So it did that. Then I took a screenshot of the Cartario website and I said, now make sure you put the logo in the top left corner. Also change the word Cartario to a nice blue color, similar to in this upload. So I didn't know what this blue is called. I just wanted to see if it can read that and then do this. I might be asking it to do too many things at once. You can break it up, but then I did that and it actually copied the blue fairly well. So it obviously looked at that. It missed the three dots here, but it's getting a lot of it and it's not making any written mistakes, which is amazing. Okay, now for the next thing I did, I promote Beehiiv because that's what we use for our email marketing newsletter. And you can subscribe to that for AI tips in the description. But I said, make an infographic showing that Beehiiv's the best email marketing software. And it just came up with this very quickly. That's not their logo. So then I upload the logo and I said, use this. Then it comes up with this, which is the logo, looks way better already. Too much text. And remember, you have to understand, none of these other AI image generators could do anything like this because they'd mess up the text, all of it. It's not even worth trying. Okay, so then after that, I took a screenshot of Beehiiv's website, okay, which is here. And I said, use the color scheme uh, make the 4 points not just check marks like this. Use something else, and use the text like how they do. And then it makes this, right? It copies the, I mean, this almost looks like Beehiiv themselves could have made this. You could put this, if it was the right size, put it on Pinterest or whatever. You could change the size and do all this. We're going to be building this into Cartario, and then you have these auto posting capabilities. So definitely try out the free account there. And then we even have different AI image models on top of this. And this isn't the best image model for everything, but it's amazing because it can understand language so well and it's getting the text so well. These other AI image generators, sometimes they make nice photos, but they don't understand what you're saying. And then they only understand it very basically, and then you can't edit from one to the other very well. Okay. Now, last thing I did that I'll share here before I go into the next video is I before even making an image, I'm using, see, this is another cool thing that, you couldn't do with other AI image generators. Okay. Because it's still a chatbot on top of it. Right. So I said, look up 88 Herbs, which is our health supplement company, about why our magnesium is the best form. So then, I click the search thing here and it goes and searches it, our non-buffered magnesium. So I get that first so it knows. Then I said, look up the branding and take notes. So it goes and takes notes on our branding. And then I said, even the colors and logos, and it goes and finds what our supplement bottles look like. Okay. And these are our real pictures. So it goes and searches. And I said, okay, now take all that info and make an infographic showing why 88 Herbs is the best form. Now, I wasn't happy with the colors, and it did get the bottle wrong. I could take this out, substitute it, change the colors. These reasons are excellent. Again, they didn't make a single mistake with the writing. If I change the colors, put our logo in, and we're going to let you do this again on Cartario, but it is amazing how close you can get to something with just a single prompt for making these advertisements, um, infographics, whatever. It's just so good at this when you're adding even a lot of text. Before, you'd be lucky to add 2 or 3 words that were spelled correctly, like really lucky. So this is such a game changer. So I will show you in the next video what to do with this, but take a look at our description here and click around, sign up for the email, sign up for a free Cartario account. But yeah, pretty cool. Let me know what you think. Looking forward to seeing you in the next video.